Whoa. So we had great news a couple days ago, and I had to talk about it. In the PlayStation Showcase of 2021, you know, the first video that was shown was a new game. And the game was Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and by far, that is one of my favorites of all time. A game that I played and beat maybe 7 times or 8 times, even 10 times. I've probably done it. Thousands of hours used. I played that game. Very old game. Came out a long time ago. And they finally released a video. I was just looking at it. I'm like, yo, this is amazing. This is some good stuff. And the first person you see is your boy Revan. Look at that. Amazing. Very happy about it. The company was Aspire. They've done a couple games. They've done Avatar. They've done a couple remakes. What I want to tell the public is it's a remake. It's not an HD copy. And what that difference is, the HD copy is basically the same game, just touched up, added a little detail and lighting, and then updated to the whatever system that is the current one at that time. This is a remake, just like the Final Fantasy VII that came out a year and a half ago. It's built up from the ground up new, a new format, new graphics, new system. It's coming out exclusively to the PS5, but again, people keep saying, oh, it's just a PS5 exclusive. What about the Xbox? At this time, we know it's a PS5 exclusive, and it's going to come out for the computer. Who knows, somewhere down the line, who knows how their contract is with PS5. We do know the PC is in that, and they're going to get that game too. So, stay tuned. Maybe Xbox might get it down the line. It was originally on the Xbox, but times change. PS5 is really reigning supreme right now again. Xbox 360 was reigning supreme at that time against the PlayStation 3. In my regard, I believe it was. Online play was amazing. It might get there. There's a few things we don't know. Matter of fact, a lot of things we don't know. We don't have no gameplay. We don't know when it's gonna take place. From the trailer, it looks like he's a Sith, so I'm not too sure. Are we gonna be playing before? But if it's a remake, it should be somewhat in the same timeline. But let's use Final Fantasy VII as a reference, right? Final Fantasy VII showed all the scenes that was in the original game, but they added extra scenes as well to that game. Backstory. Within that game, if you're not, if you don't really know about Final Fantasy VII, there was a prior guy. Oh my God, I forgot his name right now. But he's the guy who had the original sword that Cloud Strife uses. They got flashbacks of him. He had his own game as well. And, we're probably going to see a lot of flashbacks. Who knows what the timeline is? Who knows? It's endless. We know Revan was a Jedi, returned to Sith, and then redeemed as a Jedi in the real story. But in that game, you were able to choose what side you would take, what you would do. You didn't even have to use a lightsaber. You could have been playing as a bounty hunter throughout the whole game. Play as a regular trooper, mercenary. We don't know what's gonna happen in this game. Will they allow you to create your own character? Will they allow you to, change your race? Who knows? In Cold 2, you changed your whole race and everything. BioWare did a great job. They're not doing this game, obviously not, but it's definitely gonna be referenced. A lot of their stuff, a lot of the work, because they're the ones who made the game. We don't really know anything at this point. We don't even have a release date. I'm thinking it's probably gonna come out maybe December of this year. Could be, or it could be even next year. We have to see another trailer. We'll probably see another trailer in November. Forgot the current showcasing that's gonna be, but we're gonna see one then. And I think that one will be a will be a reveal trailer. Like a short trailer, maybe a minute or two, but they're gonna actually show gameplay. I believe. I believe that the game could, based on a lot of sources, they say maybe it could be 20 to 30 or 40% done. But the thing is, Aspire was working on this game, I believe it was 2015 or 2016, once the other company got shut down. Because there was another company making a Knights of the Old Republic game, but it was not a major company. It was just a offshore person, like someone like me, just and a couple other guys doing it, you know. But they got sued, and Disney sued them. And as you can see now, you know why they sued them. Because while they were pretty much 80 to 90% done with making the game, they were just making the game, the remake. You know, I really think this is a fan thing. Like, I really like that they're really, you know, trying to appease us. You know, Mandalorian, they basically appeased us with the Luke showing his face, and now they're showing us one of the most favorite Star Wars games that ever came out. You know, this game was Game of the Year when it came out. You know, it elevated every single game, you know, story-wise. Back in those times, a lot of those games didn't have that. Like, you know, you're connecting with the characters, you're making relationships with the characters, your love interests. They didn't have that. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have a decision how to talk to someone and how to swindle, how to threaten people during the game. And it shows in the gameplay, and it shows before the gameplay. Before the fight scenes, you can make him nervous. You gain XP points. Like, they really did up and beyond. This was one of those pinnacle games for that timeline. And, you know, the reason why games are the way they are now, it's based on that. I feel like it's that game and Fable. Those two games were the best games that came out on the Xbox. And those games, everything that they did and everything they established is now showcased in every single game. People could say it's not, but guess what? Where you originated from another game, that game originated from this game. Learning tons of details, you know. So this game was showcased in the PlayStation Showcase at 2021, and yo, they got the first trailer. They paid money for that. Who knows how much money they paid for that? So this is gonna be remarkable. That is gonna be coming out in less than a year, I believe. And you know, games are doing well right now because of, you know, the whole COVID situation. So a lot of people are gaming. You know, a lot of people listen to music. Music is 27% up on sales. Made over 7 billion? It's going crazy. So I think, yeah, we gotta stay tuned.